Today I'm going to be cooking a pork loin in my pressure cooker, and this is how I'm going to do it. First of all, you got to understand, I love going to Sam's and getting their big huge pork loin, and then what I do is I cut it up. Those things are this big old long thing, and I cut the two ends off and make small pork loins for my husband and myself, and then on the center part I cut it up and make pork chops, and I use my food saver to freeze it. And so what I've done this morning is I've taken, this is a package that's been frozen, so I've had it sitting in the sink with cold water so it can thaw. And if you don't have one of these wonderful things, you need one, because this is a friend of mine introduced me to the food saver, and it has just been fantastic. It's just great. So let me tell you a little bit about this particular model. This one I recommend because it has, I don't know if you can see this, it has that dry and moist setting. So when you're trying to seal stuff, you need the moist setting. It's very helpful. And also it has a marinade and accessory setting. Now this is the little gizmo that we use, so I'm going to be using this thing today, and I'll show you momentarily how this is going to work. This is the little box. It's the marinator box that you can, it's an extra attachment, and I just love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this pork loin and I'm going to cover it with olive oil. There's my olive oil, and some rosemary, thyme, and basil. And then I'll put it in this box and I'll run it through its little marinade cycle. What it does is it does a suction thing, and so it's like it's massaging it and just really, you know, pulling those spices and juices and marinating it just fantastic. I know it really works great. So anyway, okay, now this is what I'm gonna be doing, and I'll show you momentarily what my little pork loin's gonna look like. Okay, I've taken my little pork loin and I've rubbed it down with the olive oil and sprinkled it with the rosemary, thyme, and basil. So, and it's in my little marinade box. So I'm gonna take and put this lid on. Okay, I've got that. Well, I may have to, I need to put this together and then I'll show you. Okay, I've got the marinade box all put together, and you can see the way this works is like you want to make sure that these two little pieces are sitting together. That, I guess, helps it to lock up or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it's only got these two, so you want to make sure they're together. And then you can see this little arrow here, it's pointed on marinade. Oh, can you read that? Yeah, right here. Marinade. There you go. Now, when we finish, then we'll take and twist this around to, like, open it up. I don't know if you can see that. See where it says, well, I'm not doing so good, am I? Well, right there, open. So that will release all the pressure, because what this is going to do is it's going to create a vacuum seal, and it makes a real funky noise. So anyway, then you put this little, as you can see, it's a little thing, and you poke it right down in there. I had to pull this little part off because this goes to use it for a different attachment. So anyway, this thing is just fantastic. You need one. All right, now I'm going to turn this on, and we're going to turn it on to the marinade. Listen to this. Woo! Okay, we'll check back later, because what it does is it's going to do this a while and then it stops, and then it'll do it again and stop. Okay, it has finished doing its marinade, so now I'm going to take and turn it to open. Hear it releasing? Woo! Okay, let's see. Alright. Now, there it is. This has been marinated, and it looks wonderful, and it smells good too. So now I'm going to put it in the pressure cooker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sear it, you know, like on all sides, and then I'm going to cook it. I'm going to cook it on high for about 30-35 minutes, and then let it naturally release. So I'll show you the next step momentarily. Okay, now we're over here at the pressure cooker, and I've turned my pressure cooker on, and I've got it on browning mode, and I've put a little more olive oil in there. So I'll be putting this in there in just a minute, and then we'll be adding a cup of water too. Okay, I've got my pork loin in there, and all the herbs. Can you hear it sizzling? I'll let it just kind of brown on that side, and then I'll be kind of rolling it around so it gets brown on all sides. Okay, I've flipped it over and it's browned on both sides, so now I'm getting ready to close it up, and I think I'll cook it for about 30 minutes. Well, it's come out of the pressure cooker and it looks wonderful. So I'm going to take a little taste. Well, let's spin it a little. Well, it's a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So give it a try.